Today's book spot, we're having a look at the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the ultimate visual history. Written by Andrew Farago, foreword by Peter Laird. On the front of the cover, kind of gives you an idea of the kind of stuff that you're going to be seeing inside. It encompasses pretty much all of the Turtle history, right from the original Eastman and Laird comic series where all the Turtles were wearing one singular color. We've got the 80s cartoon, Michelangelo featured there as well, an updated Leo, and then finally the new Nickelodeon version of Donatello. It's a good, substantial book, too, and you'd be surprised, well, you won't be surprised, this spot shows you the book itself, but it is packed with everything that you would want if you're a Turtles fan. The cover, though, is a really great way to start for what will be the inner workings of the book when we look at it later. On the back, discover the complete history of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for the first time from their humble beginnings in black and white comics created by Home Studio in Dover, New Hampshire, to their multi-million-dollar breakout success and their position as the four of the best-loved characters of all time. Featuring interviews with every key figure in the Turtles' evolution, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles The Ultimate Visual History presents the tale straight from the mouths of those that were there, including co-creators Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird, animation legend Fred Wolf, creature effects maestro Brian Henson, and even the man behind Ninja Rap, Vanilla Ice. In visually stunning detail, this book explores each iteration of the Turtles from the past to the present, including the hit animation show from Nickelodeon and the Michael Bay-produced live-action movie from Paramount, starring Megan Fox, bringing together the rarest art and artifacts from 3 decades of TMNT comics, TV shows, and films. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles The Ultimate History leaves no shell, no pun intended, unturned. Also includes special removable items, include a complete reprint of the very first TMNT comic book, fan club letters, the first press release from Mirage Studios, a poster of the book cover, especially created by Kevin Eastman and legendary TMNT artist Ryan Brown, and much, much more. This is published from the folks over at Insight Editions. You can go to www.insighteditions.com to check out more that they're producing. You can also find this book in pretty much all bookstores now. So, going through the book itself, it is packed. Let me just tell you, it is packed. I won't go through every single thing because this is the kind of book that you guys will want to pick up for yourselves, and I'm not going to ruin that for you. The front, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, one of the earliest drawings of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Eastman and Laird, 1983, featuring the 4 brothers posed in front. And then as we go through it, The Ultimate Visual History by Andrew Farago. You got your contents. Chapter 1, Origin Story. Chapter 2, Up from the Sewers. Chapter 3, Mirage Becomes Reality. Chapter 4, The Green Team. Chapter 5, Heroes in a Half Shell. Chapter 6, Turtle Tracks. Chapter 7, Turtles Everywhere. Chapter 8, I Love Being a Turtle. Chapter 9, Greenbacks. Chapter 10, Go Ninja, Go Ninja, Go. I wonder what that's about. Chapter 11, It's Not Easy Being Green. Chapter 12, Image is Everything. Chapter 13, Radical Mutations. Chapter 14, Turtles Counted Off. Chapter 15, Family Matters. Chapter 16, Turtles Forever. Chapter 17, Change is Constant. Chapter 18, Can't Stop These Radical Dudes. And Chapter 19, Big Screen Ninjas. So we've got, of course, packed in this, you're going to find multitudes of different artwork. This looks like the artwork from the old Mirage Archie era, because I remember the silhouette Raphael there. This is actually the time when I really was getting into Turtles, was I was getting like the old Archie comics. And of course watching the old cartoon. You have your foreword and preface. We're the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We strike hard and fade away into the night. And there's some artwork from the infamous, though I enjoyed it, the NES cartridge artwork there. And then as we go through it, you have Chapter 1, The Origin Story with Fugitoid. The house right there, the main event. Eastman's first look at Peter Laird's artwork was in the free cartoon magazine Scat, the Valley Comics Gazette, printed in Northampton, Massachusetts. And then we've got some artwork here. The original comic artwork there. Who is the Unknown Ninja? Eastman and Laird. And the two. Eastman and Laird kept the production for the first issue of TMNT on schedule with its completion chart marking their progress on the inking and toning of each page. Insert, the Fugitoid raids the Turtles' armory in this 1984 pinup by Eastman and Laird. Then we've got some early drawings. We have the Shredder, the Turtles, of course. Eastman and Laird, 1984. We have the press release from Mirage Studios of Dover, New Hampshire. Original book number 1 press release from 1984. Some original drawings. Eastman and Laird Turtles Come Alive in 1985. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 3, now on sale. There's the artwork underneath there. We've also got ourselves Baxter Stockman as a black version and white version. So even then, for those that considered that Baxter Stockman really was black initially in the characters' designs, they did draw him as a black or white character. We have the Mousers. Miniatures from Dark Horse, probably a rare item now. And as we flip further along, comic panels, skipping further into that, we've got then the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which I'm sure a lot of people then were first introduced to the Turtle Brothers. And I think actually this was the artwork that they used for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles pasta in a can. Because everybody had pasta in a can back then. I think it was also used for their cereal, too. Chapter 5, Heroes in a Half Shell. With Playmates on board, Mark Friedman now faced the uphill battle of marketing a new toy line that, on the surface, could have scared off kids, and more importantly, their parents. A ninja is literally a hired assassin. How are you going to sell that to Toys R Us and KB? Asked Friedman. We needed to play up the humor and de-emphasize the violence, but with the right amount of action and adventure to keep it cool and engaging for kids. We needed to develop a story beyond the comic. We needed to develop a pilot for an animated series. Friedman convinced Salas and Playmates to fund 5 episodes of an animated series, enough for a week-long trial run in syndication. He also brought a company called International Video Entertainment on board to contribute to the financing of the first 5 episodes. They had kids division, and the person who ran it was named Rona Wallace, he says. When I met Rona, it was a cold, rainy day in New York, puddles everywhere, and I thought, I'm lucky she'll buy anything just to get out of the rain. She said to me, we need content. I'm not sure about this, but I'm tired, my feet are cold, and I'm not going anywhere else today. All because of that, we can thank for what we eventually got here with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Some old cartoon drawings. We have the classic Shredder. Poor Uncle Phil, I'm going to miss you. Mr. Avery Brooks, ladies and gentlemen. The Foot Soldier Robot, which is still my favorite iteration of the Foot Soldiers. I don't really like ninjas. I like the Foot Soldier Robots. Krang, Rocksteady, Bebop, looking a little bit different than how they ended up looking in the cartoon. These look a little more serious in nature. And then as we get further into the book, oh, spot is corrected. There is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cereal right there. Win a complete set of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle toys, no purchase necessary, plus a free Ninja Turtles mask inside. We've got some Turtle toys. Turtles Lunchbox, which that looks extremely familiar. I think I actually had that when I was younger. And then we have the movies. Go Ninja, Go Ninja, Go. Ha! I made a funny! Then we've got Vanilla Ice, which allegedly, and I don't know if this is actually true, and maybe it will actually say this in the book, Vanilla Ice, I think, was only decided upon to have in the movie because the director asked the son, which would you prefer, MC Hammer or Vanilla Ice? And allegedly, the son had said, I wanted to see Vanilla Ice, which I think Vanilla Ice was less in popularity back then than MC Hammer. I would have gone either way, but I think I actually liked that Vanilla Ice ended up being the performer in it and not MC Hammer. We have Taka and Raza, the new upgraded design of the Shredder. And then if we go further in, we have some more artwork. Mirage versions of Turtles, the Image comics of Turtles. Then we have the new updated series of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the early 2000s series. As the 90s ended, so did Eastman and Laird era of Mirage Studios. My memory is that we started discussing how to revolve our partnership, which for a time really was not working as a true partnership, said Laird. After some fairly intense negotiations, we came to an agreement in 2000 in which I purchased both Kevin's ownership interest in the TMNT intellectual property and Mirage Studios as a business. There was a small profit participation thing for Kevin related to exploitation of the Turtles, which continued after the deal in 2008. Laird would later purchase this percentage from him as well. Eastman had been easing out of the TMNT business already, and he took the sale as an opportunity to move on to other projects. I wrapped up my business with Tundra, and I was working on Heavy Metal and the new Heavy Metal animated movie. Going in a lot different in different ways. There was a lot of there's not a lot of Turtles business going on at the time. It had been 15 solid years of Turtles. That was enough, and it was time to do something else. To which introduction of the new 2000 era Turtle cartoon. I don't know if I actually really got into the 2000s cartoon as much, but I gotta say, I really dig the look of Shredder. Then we've got some character turnarounds of the new animated series. We have the CG treatment of the Turtles movie. All the way as we get further over to the new TMNT Ninja Turtle property, and this would have been from the Nickelodeon line. This is the design I really like. I wish that they had almost stayed to a traditional animation, which is kind of the one thing I don't really care for with the new cartoon. I kind of wish it wasn't CG. I wish it was traditional animation. And then we have right down to the new Michael Bay, or not so much new, Michael Bay movie treatment. Like it or hate it, it's nice to see that the Turtle Brothers were actually back on the big screen. There's some artwork as well. Spot really didn't go through the entire book because, again, this is the kind of book, if you're a Turtles fan, that you're going to want to add to your collection. You can find it, again, in most bookstores. Here in Canada, you can probably find this on Chapters, at Chapters stores. But, again, definitely a phenomenal book if you're a Turtles fan. Today's book spot, we were having a look at the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Ultimate Visual History by Andrew Farago. Stay tuned, guys. Spot's going to have more book spots and other videos heading your way, and certainly thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.